you had, in the front row, you had your hand up too, and you thought I picked on you, so I'll pick on you this time.
What's your favorite type of cheese?
My favorite type of cheese? I think about that, because I like cheese. Surprise, surprise, right? I feel a connection with cheese. I'm a very cheesy person. That's a very cheesy joke, thus proving my point. I really like gorgonzola cheese. If you've never, you're like, really? Like you're offended by my answer? You're like, oh my God. Well, what's your favorite kind of cheese? I'm kidding. Gorgonzola, I don't know, I like, it's very complicated to taste. If you like cheese at all, you've never had gorgonzola, oh my God, treat yourself. Take a Granny Smith apple and just cut little slices of it, get yourself a Triscuit or some like cheese, like fibrous cracker, and put a little slice of gorgonzola on there with the cheese, with the apple, and just treat yourself. So the first time you eat it, it's gonna be like, oh God! 4 or 5 times you eat that, that'll happen actually, but eventually you develop a taste for it, and then... Yeah. And don't expect to have much of a social life for a few weeks. Because the things that does to your breath are just horrendous. You will smell like a tube. But it's awesome. Okay, over this side of the room. Question, I see you with the glasses and holding up your phone.
What does the J stand for in your name?
What do you want it to stand for? If you ask Christopher Sabat, he will tell you it stands for juicy. I have no idea where that comes from. I started using the J as part of my career name, my stage name, my DBA, because in where I live, Michael and Tatum are 2 very, very common names. They're even more common together, somehow. And seriously, there's like 20 Michael Tatums living within like 20 miles of me, so good luck, stalkers! Seriously, I feel like I've set up like a ton of I feel like we're all just one big tax shelter. But, so I started using the J as my first name, which is John. Was a name I was given at birth. I was actually given quite a few names when I was born, but I've legally changed to just John Michael. But I started using the J because the very first show I did was Samurai 7. And the lead in Samurai 7 was my good friend, now good friend. At the time I had no idea who he was, but I fell in love with his voice, was our Bruce Elliott, who played Combat in the same show. How many people here are fans of Samurai 7 who have seen it? Oh, that's awesome. You're very, very cool. It's too good of you. All of you watch it. It's on television right now, as a matter of fact. It's really, really good. It's the first thing I ever did, and so my heart will always remember. There will always be a little Rikichi-shaped hole in my heart for not getting to do that show anymore. But our Bruce Elliott, I'm like, well, that's a classy name. And so when they asked me, what do you want to be credited as? I'm like, oh, let's put the J in front of mine. J. Michael Tatum. True story. When I got these glasses, not these, but the pair I had before, I went into it was like a 1-hour place. You go and you give your prescription, and then they're like, all right, come back an hour after you have lunch. I got these glasses, came back an hour later, and I guess there had been a shift change. So there was a different guy who was helping me, and he comes out, I'm like, yeah, it's John Michael Tatum. He's like, oh, here you go. He gives me all the information I gave him, and he gives me these glasses. And I put them on. They are indeed the frames I chose, but they're not my prescription. I can't see 2 feet in front of my face. And I'm like, oh no, this is ridiculous. These can't be my glasses. Like there's something wrong. So he's like, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Let me go check it out. And so he runs back behind the curtain. And as he's sitting there, as I'm sitting there waiting for him, I notice there's a gentleman on the other side of the store with his attendant having the same problem. I can't hear what's going on, but I just see this. And I'm thinking, oh man, their machines are screwing up, like the calipers are off or something. I guess the grinders are just screwing up everybody's glasses. Well, a few moments, indeed, my guy comes back out to their table. They all 3 confer and then go like this to me. They introduce, they're like, John Michael Tatum, meet John Michael Tatum. And though your prescription is different, you chose the exact same frame. We're only 2 years apart in age, and we sat there, and I'm like, do we have to fight now? And he's like, I go by John. I'm like, I'll go by Michael. He's like, good. So that was a very long answer to what was a very simple question. So I hope that answered. Did you get John? John, that stands for John. People don't know what to call me because there's so many names to choose from. So now I just tell them the J stands for just Michael. Just Michael. But they don't get it and they laugh. This side of the room, you sir.
What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? I don't know. World peace, a lot of money. I don't know. I don't really. You know what I like to do for Christmas is like I don't really like getting stuff because the gifts are kind of awkward to get. It's weird, right? I mean, it's first of all, everyone I know in my family are really bad at giving me stuff that I want. And it's weird because my family always goes through this ritual every year of, I don't know what my mom or dad want for Christmas. They're like, they're boring. They're at that age. They're like, oh, I have everything. Give me some VHS tapes. I'm like, no, Mom. I'm going to get you technology for Christmas. But we make Amazon wish lists for each other and for ourselves and email them to each other. And I'm thinking, what a terribly empty gesture these presents are, because it's like, Merry Christmas, don't get me anything, because what you're gonna get me, I'll just spend that money on you anyway, and then I can get it for myself, you get your present, we're all even, yay. It doesn't work like that. She's like, but I want to get you something. I want to wrap, like you said, want to go to the trouble of actually shopping and putting it in a box and wrapping it so I can destroy it and go, oh, thanks, that's what I was gonna get for myself. I like getting gifts on days when you're not supposed to be gifts. I don't know, it means more to me when you have to put thought behind it. It means more to me when someone I know or love is just walking down the street and sees something that just screams my name. And they go, oh, I used to have it. Not literally, that would be very awkward. Here, take this, I had to get this for you. Oh, shut up. But I like because I think on the days where you're supposed to get, give gifts or whatever, it just, not that it doesn't mean anything to me, but it just kind of seems like, it makes it much more stressful. Everyone's like, oh, I have to get him something, So I don't like really doing anything for myself, but just getting together and having a few drinks with friends or doing something wild and crazy, but I don't necessarily like to give gifts or get gifts. So for Christmas, I tell my family, and I do this for them as well, we just donate to charities for each other. So I'll tell them, donate to your, SPCA or Red Cross or something. Or I used to go with my dad all the time back when we used to do this. We'd go to soup kitchens and Christmas Eve together or Christmas Day, and we kind of help out as much as we can. Because my dad's a carpenter, was for a long time before he does what he does now, which is causing tornadoes and earthquakes. Handy position to have because you can help rebuild. But yeah, we used to go and work on Habitat for Humanity and stuff like that when I was young. I still try to do stuff like that. So I just try to encourage everyone I know and love to go out and do something meaningful for Christmas for me, and that's what they want to do. Like take the time and money that you would spend getting me something that I will appreciate, but not as much as someone who has nothing would appreciate your effort of helping them. So that's my thing. You there?
Have you ever thought about cosplaying?
I thought about it. This is wearing bright yellow shoes. Yes, I thought about cosplay. I don't know what I would cosplay. I don't know that I have the terrible misfortune of playing really sexy characters. Well, I'm misfortunate. I mean, like my voice, my body can never live up to that archetype. It's just not possible. I would love to cosplay Sebastian, but I would be as I would be. Thank you. I'm working on the abs. It's hard. It's very hard. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do the drum back, but
Scar.
See, I can do Scar. But yeah, Sebastian.
David Tennant.
David Tennant. Well, I don't play David Tennant. There's a Doctor Who T-shirt of me someone showed me where it's it's an artist rendering of David Tennant that looks like me. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Oh, it kind of does. I'm like, he's got the hair and everything, and now that the glasses, I'm like, this was not intentional. I kind of feel like David Tennant's going to think I'm stalking him now. My look first, pretty boy. This other, yes, you. Me? Yes, you.
Clown for president, yes or no?
Krillin for president?
No, clowns.
Clowns for president. Oh, that's a huge no. Leave clowns will eat me. I hate clowns. God, clowns. Oh. Yeah, me and clowns are not get along. I'm focused on clowns. I don't know why I keep telling you these people that, because they think it's funny. Look, I'm going to dress up as a clown and sneak into your room. No, don't do it. No, I will be the interview. Oh, you're back. How was the TV working? It was really funny. It looked like there was like a riot going on.
That was 5 tasks ago.
5 tasks ago. Superman. Yeah. Take a break. Do you need some game? Just lay down, take a nap. Let's see. I see the Mad Hatter hat over there. We'll go over here.
If you had to pick a character to talk to that you play, who would it be and what would your conversation be?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I have talked to most of them all the time. I know that sounds psychotic, but it's absolutely true. When I'm developing a character, and even long after I've done playing one, you know, many of them will kind of stick around in my head. I mean, you never really get rid of them. You know, they come from you in a way, and they kind of go back, and they become a more defined part of your inner life afterwards. And so I will talk to them. It's quite a drive for me to most places because I live in the middle of God's nowhere. And so whenever I'm driving, I just like to, you know, if there's nothing on or I don't feel like listening to music, I will talk to the characters in my head as though they're... I have gone through drive-thrus and ordered in different voices. I'm sure many of you can see this on YouTube of me ordering as 4 different people for each other in the same car and pulling around. Reveling in the bafflement of the people at the window when they're like, why? There's only one of you and I have 5 meals and 4 voices. What happened, you know? The characters I most enjoy talking to, just because I think they're characters that, and this may sound strange, but they're characters who talking to, I kind of learn something about myself, and you do with this with everyone, I suppose, but Kyoyo was a lot of fun to talk to. I was like, woo, talking, yeah! Lawrence from Spice and Wolf is awesome. Yeah! And I love talking to Isaac and Miria. I mean, yeah. Whenever I'm going out or doing something crazy, they're always kind of the devils on my shoulder, and there is no angel in that scenario. Yeah, so I think those are my top 3. I'm sure there's a few. There is I should mention the latest character, Okabe Rintaro from Steins Gate. But he's hard to speak to because he's a bit of a pompous ass when he's not crying. And he just wears me out. But I love him, but oh my god, talking to him, you're like, okay, okay. Trying to drive. This side of the room, question. I see green hair.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I really don't. I mean, they're like, oh, it's a Klondike bar. Do you have one on you though, or is this a... You maybe. Oh, well, so what would I do for a theoretical Klondike? The answer is nothing. You're going to show me the goods, sweetheart. That sounded terrible. That's not what I meant. Hey, when you just keep the Klondike bar, I'm more probably. I know it always says, what do you do for a Klondike bar? I'm like, it's vanilla ice cream with a coating around it. I'll, you know what? If you're not going to give me that one, I'll just go buy my own. You make me do stuff for a Klondike. Commercials. Yes, my lord. You have a question.
What is the history behind your gorgeous blue shirt?
Oh, that's right. I'm wearing this one today. Thank you. Wow, I'm humming on my image consultant's going to be so happy. I bought it at Guess. Like that's the name of the place. Not like Guess. Guess where I buy it. Oh, Guess. They were having a sale, and I'm like, oh, I like that shirt. It was the same day I bought these shoes. And I'm like, that blue will go fantastic with my uranium yellow shoes. And they do, right? They do. Right? Oddly enough, they just kind of work. You can see me in track. So I was being very safe and stylish. I feel very, very cosmopolitan. Towards the back of the room, I see fuzzy ears on the hood, way back in the back. Yes, you.
Well, I'm cosplaying Paul from Spice and Book, so I was just wondering, would you mind doing this, like, a voice as Lawrence as if he was talking to Holo?
Wow. It's difficult when I don't have a Holo. God, what would he say? It's really hard to do Lawrence, not the voice, but because he doesn't have any, like, one-liners. You know, he's a monologuer. He's a soliloquizer. He's like, guess what? Gold Louis owns are worth this many silver dirty coins. And I'm like, what? Economics. I did terrible in school. I don't know. I think I will say one of my favorite moments in to kind of answer your question and to kind of get out of doing this because I'm really terrible at improvising Lawrence for that reason because I feel like I can't do it unless Bree.
Where's Brina?
I know, right? Let's call her on the phone. No, she won't. She won't answer. She's like, no, Tatum, ignore. I'll call her and she'll be in the middle of breaking into my house. What are you doing here? You sound an awful lot like my cat kneeling in the background. No. You're not a show up there volunteering. Why does it sound like you're moving a couch?